I'm going to share with you right here, right now, the top 3 thoughts that come up the most often with performance anxiety. These are things we don't even talk to other people about. We don't share them. They're deep, hidden thoughts. I'm Shay. I'm a men's coach. I have experienced and overcome performance anxiety for myself, and I have worked with guys in every continent around the world, apart from Antarctica, to be able to help them fix performance anxiety in the bedroom. So the reason why it's important to understand these top 3 thoughts today is to know whether they're relatable to you. Do you experience these kind of things? Because understanding if this is performance anxiety or if it's something else is a really important step for us to be able to get this sorted. I'll also be sharing later on in the video the performance anxiety quiz that you can take that you'll find in the comments below. Okay, so thought number 1, am I broken? Am I broken? This is a very real thought that we experience. It's something that is hidden in the depths of our mind. It's something we dread the answer to because we just do not want to think in some way, shape or form that we are broken in this area. Boop. And the reality is, unless something like this has happened, I was planning this for the video. So unless something like this has happened, oh, even the juice came out then. I didn't expect that. Then no. We are not broken. You are not broken. Oh, it reminds me of a story that I heard about a rugby player once who had a bad tackle incident. I'm not going to go into any more details than that. But the truth is, unless you've had some kind of intense injury or perhaps surgery or a medical diagnosis in that part of your body, the reality is we're not broken. Okay, it can absolutely feel like that. At times, I remember it seeming like there's just nothing going on. And so whilst it's logical and totally understandable that we can ask ourselves that question, I want to bring hope and say to you that you're not broken. And I believe a part of you knows that you're not broken and it is possible to get this sorted. But that is the thought that comes up the most often. I want to put that on the table so that you know you're not crazy and you're not alone for thinking this type of thought. Number 2, something is wrong with me. Something is wrong with me. We often compare ourselves to other men that we see online in videos or just even in the street or at conferences. I remember there was one client that I worked with, and whenever he was around his friends just having a beer, he would be thinking, I bet they can all satisfy their partner. I bet none of them have performance challenges. And we start to think about this all the time and we feel like everybody else is fine and there is something wrong with me. So again, if you can relate to this thought, I want you to know that there isn't anything wrong with you. It can absolutely feel like that, but actually this is just a wiring thing. It's our mind is running a code right now that is intimacy equals stress and avoid and pressure. And through getting the right kind of tools, we rewire that to intimacy equals fun, intimacy equals calm and relax. That can feel like a million miles away, but it is not. With that in mind, let me speak to you briefly about the performance anxiety quiz, which is a free quiz. This is 10 yes or no questions that you can ask yourself so that you can know, is this performance anxiety or is it something else? And how to then start getting this sorted so that you're able to feel normal again and get this fixed. If that sounds good to you, then in the comments below, you'll see a link to the performance anxiety quiz. When you click on the link, is going to take you straight to the page where you can answer those 10 free yes or no questions. Okay, and number 3, I should be hard all the time. I should be hard all the time. We know, okay, walking around in the street 24/7, 24 hours a day, we're not asking for that. Okay, that's not what we want. But it's usually in certain scenarios that when we're saying this to ourselves, I should be all the time, that's when we have a mismatch. One of our expectations believing we should be one way and then reality showing something different. Now, what I have found is that this usually shows up in moments where there are a break in intimacy. So this may be when we walk from the sofa and go into another room. You know which kind of room I'm talking about. Or it may be when we're in our bedroom and our partner says, I'm just going to go to the bathroom for a moment and I'll be back. And then we're there on the bed thinking, I've got to keep it. When they come back out, they can't see that anything's changed or else it's going to be game over. Or it may even be when we're in the build up to full intimacy and we're taking turns to, I have to be careful how I say this, but where one of us is, well, let me see if I can demonstrate this with the cucumber. But like that. One of us is this end, one of us is the other end, and we're taking turns to do things. In that moment, that's also when we can go from this to this. Okay, so these are the types of trigger moments that bring the thoughts, I should be all the time. And the reality is that there's going to be times when we're up, there's going to be times when we're down, and there's going to be a whole load of times where it's in between, somewhere in between that. Now, of course, me just saying this doesn't get everything sorted. Oh, I've watched a video and I know that this is fine now, so I don't need to worry about it anymore. No, there's part of us that we still need to get performance anxiety fixed. But the reason why I wanted to mention this is because I see the thought come up so much and cause so much pressure and stress and intensity. And that just increases our chance that we're going to experience something that we don't want to, an embarrassing or awkward situation. So it's really important to talk about this and know that these thoughts are normal. If you're having any one of these thoughts or all of them, it's absolutely normal when we're experiencing performance anxiety. You are not broken. It's absolutely possible to get this fixed. This is just about getting the right set of tools that rewire what are the code that we're currently running and change it to the new code. That means can't say that word. That means intimacy equals relaxed and fun and calm and present. I mentioned a quiz. It's time to go and do that. So if this has felt relatable to you, head to the comments below and I look forward to seeing you at the quiz.